It was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
Everyone's watching Diddy's trial, but no one expected Usher to finally speak out. And this isn't just some gossip. Reports say Usher might have recordings that could prove Diddy did way more than anyone thought. Word is, Usher ended up in the hospital after being mistreated by Diddy. For years, he stayed quiet because of NDAs, money, and threats. But now he's done staying silent. Sources claim Usher has kept proof, from old phone calls to secret recordings, going all the way back to 2004. And as more celebs are being called to testify, Usher could become the key to taking Diddy down. When Usher was just 14, he was sent to live with Diddy, and that's where he saw it all. The parties, the cameras, the dark side of the industry. He wasn't just a witness. He was a victim too.
So I met Usher, Usher. I met him when he was 14, and my book actually opens with that because it was one of the highlights in my career. At 14 years old, this young guy comes walking into my office, and he starts singing. And I stop him early and say, wait a minute, hold up, this is too good. I need to go get some girls. So I bring all the girls from the office in, and Usher drops down on one knee and starts singing it to the prettiest girl in the room and starts seducing her with his eyes. He's 14. Yeah. And he has no fear, no anxiety, no nervousness, and he goes in and he nails it. And I'm like, okay, thank you, and welcome to LaFace Records.
Even L.A. Reid later admitted he wasn't sure if sending Usher to live with Diddy was smart or just plain reckless. What happened in that apartment is where things get dark. According to industry insiders, especially those from Harlem, something happened that landed Usher in the hospital. The rumors at the time didn't name names, but people were talking about someone bleeding badly. Turns out that person was Usher.
I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that you gonna give him a pass? Bro, I know. Let me reframe you on something. Remember Usher?
Back then, Usher didn't even fully realize what he was being exposed to. In one interview, he said he was just 13 when he got sent to Puffy's flavor camp and ended up living with Diddy for a whole year.
And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
But that was just the start. Later, when Usher was asked about living in Diddy's house, he said the place was full of women and the vibe was wild. He didn't say everything directly, but you could tell something wasn't right. He even said he didn't fully understand what he was seeing back then.
It was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
And Diddy? He tried to act smooth, but messed up on a live stream. He started saying he and Usher used to wake up together back in the day, then quickly tried to fix it. He said Usher was about 10, and they argued over cereal like Frosted Flakes. But by then, people around him looked really uncomfortable, like they couldn't believe what he had just said.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the f did Puff just say?
But it gets darker. One report says Usher was at a dinner with Diddy, Neo, Jimmy Iovine, and Cassie. And during that dinner, Diddy punched Cassie in the stomach in front of everyone. No one spoke up. People now point out that Usher has a daughter. So staying silent shows how controlled he must have been. Sources say Usher was slowly trained to stay quiet and accept his behavior just to survive. Over time, silence became normal. Even worse, Usher later introduced 13-year-old Justin Bieber into the same system. L.A. Reid once said Usher brought Bieber to him as a gift.
Justin Bieber walks into my office as a gift from Usher, who called a few minutes before and said, hey, I'm coming to your office at 3 o'clock. I have a very special gift for you. And he shows up with Justin Bieber.
L.A. Reid said Justin was beautiful. And Diddy even got temporary guardianship of him for 48 hours.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go get some girls.
But it didn't stop there. Justin was just 15 when he started partying with Diddy, without any adult around. In some videos, Diddy even asks Justin strange questions and warns him not to talk about what really happened.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
In another clip, Diddy asked Justin if he was wearing a wire, like he was scared something might leak. Now Usher can't escape blame either. People are pointing out that he helped bring Justin Bieber into the same mess he barely got out of himself. One person even said Usher was Diddy's first, and putting Bieber in that same environment makes him just as guilty. As more stories and videos come out, people are starting to notice the red flags. And it's not just about Usher or Bieber. Freddie P said Diddy even controlled his own son, keeping him close, giving him gifts, and keeping him away from his real dad just to protect his secrets.
It's more deeper questions that I be wanting to know, like, why were you so infatuated with a child that wasn't yours? Were you that little boy? I don't even want to start those conversations because that's not your child. You know what I'm saying? And for you to keep him that close, it's like you kept him that close because he might got your secrets because he's not your child. So if he's not your child and you that type of person with that type of character, you don't mind actually doing it to him when he finally reaches a certain age because he's not yours.
People were shocked when Diddy kissed his 83-year-old mom on the lips, called her Mom Dukes, joked about taking her to strip clubs, and she was even seen with white nail polish, which raised even more questions. Interview 12.
Introduce her to my mom, called Mom Dukes.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Mom?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
My baby.
Gene Deal, a former bodyguard and trusted industry insider, claimed Diddy's mom once ran a modeling agency that was secretly an escort service. He also said she had a big influence on Diddy, even joined him at those wild freak-off parties.
Miss Combs gave that stuff up a long time ago when she used to do her little modeling thing with her little ladies of the night, the little wild parties. When she gave that up, remember the time that him and his mama kissed each other on the lips?
Yeah, I remember that video.
Do you remember that both of them was getting an IV at the same time?
Yeah, I did notice that, yep.
That's from the Diddy freak-off party. And I'm gonna say allegedly.
So let me ask you this. You knowing her at one point, you knowing her personally, is she the kind of person that, would be a part of a freak-off or no?
I think that she liked to party, and she partied with young people. She's always been like that.
Interview 13. One user said, "She always seemed weird to me. Maybe she messed him up early on." When you connect everything, Usher, Bieber, Cassie, even Diddy's own kid and mom, it starts to look like a full pattern, not just random stories. Another person said Usher may have started as a victim, but later became part of the problem, while Bieber still shows signs of being hurt. People just want the full truth now. Is it too late for Usher to fix things? Or is this just the start of Diddy's downfall? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and check the next video.